Wice Labs. This is Pawan from Wice. So today we are going to see two use cases of blockchain technology, one in the banking sector and the other one is the supply chain sector. Welcome to Wice Labs. This is Pawan from Wice. Let's take the banking sector. Why do banks need to adopt blockchain technology? What are the problems they face with the present technology? So looking into the slide, we can see that banks, one of the main issues is frauds. And these frauds, as you can see, the data given by Statasia, the ICICI has recorded staggering amount of 455 and State Bank of India has recorded staggering amount of 429 cases of fraud. The fraud can happen in many ways. It can be happen within the employees, it can be happen due to the customers, it can be happen in different ways in the banks. How can we eradicate fraud using technology? And also, what are the other pain points in banks? One is slower transactions because of the bank to bank. When they talk to each other, it might be, there is always a middle person who is taking care of things, and the transaction may go very slow. And then we have got a cost reduction because every time you transact or every time you have a bank and hire employees, the more number of work you have, the more number of employees you have, the more thereby giving you a payroll cost. The last one is security. That's where we talk about frauds. So to answer these questions, will the blockchain be answer to all these questions? Will the blockchain help to eradicate all these problems in banks? Yes, certainly it can do. Why? Because first let's see the frauds. As I told you, the frauds do happen within the bank or with the customers. How do we eradicate frauds? And why is this frauds are happening? It's because of a centralized authority. There is one person who delegates work. There is one person who controls everything. So due to that, the banks at every point has one person controlling things. So if one person is corrupt, the entire system goes down. So when we use blockchain technology, that can be eradicated. Why? Because the blockchain technology by definition itself, it's a decentralized network. So there is not one single authority taking care of the system. It is a decentralized one. There's many people who are involved to gain trust. So thereby eradicating the one single authority and fraud. Coming to the cost efficiency. Cost efficiency can be got by using blockchain technology and using a lesser number of employees, thereby cutting the cost to company. Next is transaction fees. Transaction fees can be reduced because blockchain technology is a peer-to-peer, the straight transactions can be done so that there is no middleman. Now, what is the future of the blockchain technology? What does the economic forum thinks about blockchain technology is something what we are going to see. World Economic Forum predicts that 10% of the GDP growth will be proceedings in blockchain technology. By 2018 or by 2019 at least, about 80% of the banks will be investing in blockchain technology. And right now as we speak, Emirates NBD is one of the very famous bank in the Middle East, a group of banks in the Middle East, is associated with Infosys Finacle to create Edgeverve as a blockchain framework. So these are the acceptance of the banks of blockchain technology. And also, what are the benefits of blockchain technology? Benefits of blockchain technology, as we spoke about, is it actually reduces the cost efficiency, it helps in security, and also it gives you the transaction fees, reduces the transaction fees. So these are the blockchain technology use cases in banking sector. We will see the blockchain technology use case in the supply chain sector. So basically the supply chain sector is very vast, and why does it need? Supply chain sector actually works on one magic term called trust. The customer has to trust his vendor, the vendor has to trust his own vendors. In between the vendors there is a supply chain, there is a person who the products come from, is built from, and goes to the retailer. So there is a trust involved in that product. So basically the trust is the main key role in supply chain technology, and the gaining trust is the whole key. Now ask yourself, is the shoe which you are wearing, is it made really by the brand, or is it made by the local vendor and there is a label attached to it? What about the chicken patty in a chicken burger you eat? How authenticated is it? Where does it come from? What about the vegetables you eat every day? What about the fruits you consume every day? Where does they come from? Can you track the provenance of all these things? Certainly. By using blockchain technology, you can track the provenance of all the things which I just told you before. Where are the vegetables coming from? Is the shoe made by the brand? Yes. Is the chicken patty in your burger is safe and authenticated by the vendor? Yes. All these are the provenances which we can check by using blockchain technology. So basically, what are the other problems which are faced by supply chain management? 1, there is fraud and errors. 2, there is time efficiency. 3, there is inventory management. And 4, there is a customer management. So in the supply chain management, once you come with the fraud and efficiency or fraud and errors, supply chain management is a very big thing. From the vendor to the retailer, there are so many people sitting at the desk, logging out the goods, logging in the goods. So there can be human error very easily. So there are no smart contracts. There are no a single person. There's always a different person at different departments authenticating your goods. There are definitely chance of a fraud and error because of one bad person. Then what is the time efficiency? The time taken from the goods to return from point A to point B depends upon the time, how many people are in between the goods are changed in the hands. So that gives you, the time is longer when there are so many number of people involved when the goods has to travel from point A to point B. Then what about the inventory management? The inventory management is one of the most painful aspect of any supply chain technology. So how do you manage your inventory? How do you keep the goods in and goods out? How do you authenticate them? Next comes the customer management. As I told you, the customers must be satisfied with your goods. So managing customers and also managing their complaints is very essential when it comes to a supply chain management of an industry. So let's see what's happening by using blockchain technology. So we can answer all the above pain points by using blockchain technology. So by using blockchain technology, we have reduced the fraud and errors. We can reduce the time. So the time efficiency can be more. Inventory management can be done very easily or handled very easily, and even customer management can be done easily. How? So fraud and errors, if you take the first pain point of fraud and errors, blockchain, by applying or employing blockchain technology, there is not a single authority who can do a fraud. So there will be too many people involved to get the consensus done. There will be one single truth. So thereby kicking the fraud out of the gate. What is the time and efficiency? The number of people you cut down, the number of departments you cut down, the faster the goods moves. So that's the time and efficiency you have there. So what about inventory management? The goods in, goods out. There's so many different types of goods in the supply chain management. So it can be efficiently maintained by using blockchain technology, because of the main thing is immutability. Once the goods are in, no one can change that it's not there or it's not lost or something like that. So immutability is one of the great features of blockchain technology, which we can use in supply chain management. So what about the customer relationship or customer management? The customer management is satisfactory. Again, provenance plays a big role in blockchain technology. So if the customer knows that his product is actually made in a proper branded shop and he is buying the proper goods, he is eating the proper food, he is eating the proper patty, so he has to know where the goods have come from. If he is given the power to know about his goods, if he is given power to know all the history about the lifeline about the goods, then that's the success story of a retailer. There he has a satisfied customer. So by using blockchain technology, you can actually gain all the above features. So what about, and also I have to tell you that FedEx is actually using blockchain technology as we speak to handle their customer relationship management. So these are the features of blockchain, and these are the features of blockchain used in different sectors. So next time we'll see with 2 more new use cases of blockchain technology. Till then, Please subscribe to Wice and be good. Thank you.